What's up, guys? Today I am doing another movie review. This is one I haven't seen, but I've seen the original. I am going to be watching Ghostbusters. This is the one that everybody says was terrible because they've seen the original, and since the cast has changed, it's just different. But I did see the original with Bill Murray in it, so I'm going to try watching this one to see how it is. If my internet starts working again. But yeah. You see in the background right there, that was on while my grandparents were here, but since they are out to dinner now, because it is my grandfather's birthday, they were going somewhere that, well, he had two places to go. And I don't think Ghostbusters is going to work, so I guess I'm going to find a new movie to watch. Okay, so looking at the list, I can tell you what I have seen, and what I think is good. Let's see. So I have seen Trolls. I watched that. I don't know, I watched that in December, early January. That is an amazing movie. And before I watched Trolls, I used to dislike the song Can't Stop the Feeling, or the new one by Justin Timberlake. But I did happen to watch Trolls, and it was in there, and I fell in love with it. And now, anytime it comes on, I have to sing with it. It's something weird. I did see Storks. Storks was an interesting movie, although I don't know why people would want a phone delivered by a stork, but I don't know, who knows. I did see Suicide Squad. That was weird. I'm not gonna get into all the details about that, but let's just say there is a war, not like a real war, but in Marvel and DC and that universe, between all of them, because of this movie right here. And it's been there for years anyway, but it's just come out more since that movie came out. Secret Life of Pets, I did see with my cousin and my brother and sister. And I don't know if my grandparents were with us in that one or not. They might have been, but I'm not sure. But I will say, if you own a pet and are wondering what they mysteriously do while you leave them home, of course it's not real, but it gives you a good idea on what you need to lock up and everything like that. It's definitely a cute movie. Let's see, what else did I see? I saw Sausage Party. Now, Sausage Party is rated R, or PG-13. So it's kind of more of an adult movie because it does curse. And if you are an adult and you happen to somehow want to watch it, go ahead. I mean, it did make me laugh with some of the stupidest things, but it's pretty much about food in a store, and they want to leave the store to go to the great beyond with humans who think they all live in harmony. It's quite funny, but kind of stupid. I did see the BFG, which is the Big Friendly Giant. It was cool. If you ever want to know why you have certain dreams or nightmares, go watch that movie. Finding Dory, I did do a review in my last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Central Intelligence. I did happen to see that before it came out in movies. I don't know how, I don't remember. But it was good. If you have not seen Central Intelligence, go see it. It's funny. It's awesome. Kevin Hart is in it and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Two of the best actors. And Kevin Hart is also a comedian. And he is funny. There are times where I will not have a drink near me, or I will not drink anything while I'm watching a show on Netflix or wherever it might be, because it's just so funny that I cannot watch it. Or I can watch it, but I can't drink anything while watching it. So another one is Alice Through the Looking Glass. That was amazing. It tells you about how she meets the Hatter and everybody in it, and it is definitely a good movie to go see. Another movie I did happen to see before it came out, again, I don't know how, is Me Before You, and that's about this girl who goes and takes care of this guy who can't move, and he's like bedridden and everything, but she tries to give him the best of what time he has, and it's really crazy. But that's all the movies on. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Um, Okay, I did see the Angry Birds movie, and that's pretty much just like the game. The birds are trying to get their eggs back from the pigs. Um, but in it, they always think that the bird island is the only island. Um, and it goes to tell you, while Red is always so angry at everybody. And I can tell you, I know how he feels in that, but that's all I'm gonna say. I did see How to Be Single. That was a awesome movie. Um, Zoolander 1 and 2. I have seen both of them, and I'm waiting for the third. Hopefully there will be a third, because Zoolander is literally one of my favorite movies, and it's funny. But here's a little tidbit for you. Justin Bieber is in this movie, Zoolander 2. He is in the movie for a very short time. It's the very beginning. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, don't worry, he's not in it for long. It's only I think it's only like 1 or 2 scenes that he's in. All he's doing is running in the street and knocking on a door and everything like that. But if you do like Justin Bieber, you may want to avert your eyes for that 1 or 2 scenes in the beginning, because a lot of people cried in the movie theater. Not me, though. But a lot of people did cry when they saw that Bieber was dead. Now, of course, you know he's not really dead, but all the people around me and that, they were all crying, they broke out the tissues, and I'm like, it's a movie. Okay then. But it was just really good. It was a really good movie. And Ben Stiller is in it, and his dad's in it, of course. Will Ferrell's in it. I'm trying to think of who else is in it. I can't think of anybody else that I know of. Another movie I have seen, Dirty Grandpa, that has Robert De Niro and Zac Efron in it, are the 2 main characters. Be careful what you say to your grandparents if you ever watch this movie. More importantly, your grandfather. It was hilarious, but yet Robert De Niro's role was, it was good, but it was not good for kids. Now, another movie I have seen is Norm of the North, and that's pretty much the North Pole type deal. And Norm is a polar bear, and he tries to make it in New York City as a, I think, Coca-Cola bear, but he has to fake like he's a person in a costume because he doesn't want anybody to know that he's an actual polar bear. It's a good movie. It's cute. I mean, it's not very long. But I can actually tell you how long it is. Give me a second. I'm looking at it. It is okay, it's about an hour and 30 minutes. I didn't think it was that long, but apparently it's long. Okay, so I have seen Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3, and it's cool. In this one, Po actually does find his family. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I cannot give away too much if you haven't seen the movie. I did say, I did see Ride Along 1 and 2, and it's definitely hilarious. Kevin Hart is in it again, and Ice Cube. I keep forgetting who's in certain movies, but it's pretty much about Kevin Hart's character trying to become a cop, and he's dating he's married to one of his, never mind, you just have to go watch it. I could tell you about it, but, so I did see Furious 7, and if you've seen any of the Fast and Furiouses, and if you haven't seen this one, it is the last movie in Fast and Furious, and it's emotional. When you watch it, you'll find out. Another movie I did see is Jurassic World. That's the sequel to Jurassic Park. Not sequel, but I think it's like, I don't know, I think it's like the 5th, 4th, 6th, something around there. It's pretty much after everything with Jurassic Park and all the dinosaurs escaping and causing mayhem, they build a new world that's called Jurassic World, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. There's kids that go and stay with their ants at this place, and then they get in trouble, and dinosaurs wreak havoc, and well, not a lot. I think just like one or two. And Chris Pratt is in it. He's pretty good. Another one I did see is Sisters, and that's two girls who are sisters, but they don't act like it because they live far away, and they've gotten in fights, and then they come home to find out that their parents are selling their house, and they have to get everything out, and they have to try and they want to try to keep the house that they grew up in, but they have to try to be sisters because they've always been fighting, and it's good. Looking at this list, I just realized there's so many movies I have not seen that I wanted to see. Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Road Trip. I've seen that, and it's awesome. I like it. It's cute. I did see all of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, and on that one. Let's I did see The Good Dinosaur. That was a good movie. That's Arlo and Spot. They travel around trying to find their families, pretty much, but they travel together. Inside Out, I did see. That was a good movie. It's about emotions, and it tells you pretty much what each emotion stands for and how it helps you grow and everything. Another movie I did see is Zootopia, and that's pretty much about a bunny who leaves her bunny farm, and her name is Judy Hopps, and she tries to become a police officer. So she has to move to Zootopia to follow her dream, which everybody doubts. I did see Frozen. That was probably one of the first movies I was told to watch because somebody wanted me to see it, and I will say it's a pretty good movie, but the songs do get annoying. Another one I did see is Home, and that is amazing. It's about these aliens called Boovs, Boovs. They come to Earth looking for a place to hide from some kind of evil alien, and they pretty much take over the Earth trying to hide, and they move everybody. Another one I did see is called Tangled, and that's pretty much she tries to escape the tower to go see lights, and it's a good movie. Godzilla, I did see. The Croods. The Croods is an amazing movie. It's about cavemen and how they have to find new land because of the earthquake and everything that's happening. Another one I did see is Nightmare Before Christmas, and that's pretty much, it's like a Halloween / Christmas movie. It is pretty good. You definitely have to go watch it if you haven't. Another one is Up. I've seen. It's kind of emotional in the beginning, but it's definitely a good movie. Another one I've seen is Wreck-It Ralph. It's a good movie. It's about Ralph trying to go find a new game because he doesn't want to be a bad guy anymore. Another one I've seen is Finding Nemo. And that was an old one. If you haven't seen my video about that, go check it out. So I've seen Monsters Inc. and Monsters University, and that's pretty much about Mike and Sully becoming scare monsters for Monsters Inc. So if you've seen Monsters Inc., you'll know that they're on the scare level now. But if you haven't seen Monsters University, definitely go check it out because it tells you about their life before Monsters Inc. Megamind I did see, and that's pretty good. I've seen all the Toy Stories. They're okay. I'm only saying okay because to me, I guess it's kind of creepy that toys come to life while you're sleeping or out. So it's just kind of a little creepy, but for kids, it's definitely cute for them. But it also could be scarring because if they see, oh, look, my toy moved. Oh, that's what they do when I'm gone. And they set it up and they see that their toy moved an inch or so from where they put it. It could definitely scar them. So just be careful on what you let your kids watch. SpongeBob the movie Out of Water. I did see that. That is interesting on how they become superheroes and save the world. It's weird. Penguins of Madagascar I've seen. Despicable Me and Despicable Me 2 I've seen. They're pretty good. Journey to the Mysterious Island. I've seen all Journey to the Center of the Earth. But I will say that this one is probably my favorite because it does have two of my favorite actors in it, which is, I forgot the one guy's name. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. Okay, well, I'll come back to that guy if I figure it out, but he played, since I can't think of it, if you guys know who it is, leave it in the comments below. He plays PETA in The Hunger Games also. Never mind, I thought Josh Hutcherson. I could not think of his name. Wow. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson is in it. And I think one of my favorite parts in the movie is where Dwayne sings, and he also does the Peck Pop of Love, which if you don't know what that is, go watch the movie and you'll figure it out. It's amazing. I also did see Mars Needs Moms, Oz the Great and Powerful, Rise of the Guardians, Escape from Planet Earth, Ted 1 and 2 I did see, 21 and 22 Jump Street. Yeah, I did. Okay. I've seen Dumber and Dumber 1 and Dumber 2. I did say Bad Grandpa earlier. I've seen all the scary movies. And to be honest, they're not really scary. I mean, there are like a few little jump scares in there, but that's pretty much it. I've seen all the Hangover movies. They're funny. Step Brothers I did see. That's funny. Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy. The Longest Yard. Dodgeball. Anchorman 1 and 2. Elf. Love Actually. Mr. Deeds. Zoolander 1 and 2. Meet the Parents, all of them. The Waterboy. Billy Madison. The Mask. All the Home Alones. Which, wow. The first movie of Home Alone came out 4 years before I was born. Came out in 1990. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, was made in 1992. It's 2 years. And the movie Clerks, which I haven't seen that one, but that came out in 1994 when I was born. The Mask came out in 1994. Dumb and Dumber came out in 1994. And Ace Ventura Pet Detective came out in 1994 as well. I've seen the Minions. I've seen Despicable Me, I've seen Despicable Me 1 and 2, Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2, Penguins of Madagascar the movie, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, the Lego Movie, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2, The Croods, Turbo, all Ice Age, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, Rise of the Guardians, all the Madagascars, which is 1, 2, and 3, Rio, 1 and 2 I've seen. I don't remember seeing that one, but I might have. Shrek Forever After, I don't remember seeing it, but I might have. If I haven't, I will definitely be watching that and doing a review on it. Monsters vs. Aliens, How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2. Open Season 1 and 2. Shrek the Third, I have seen that. The Bee Movie, Over the Hedge. Flushed Away. Robots, I've seen Robots, that was a good movie. shark tail. I've seen chicken run. I've seen the iron giant. Ants. I've seen ants. That's good. The page master. I've seen. And wow, that came out in the year I was born too. Oh, cool. I haven't seen that one, Swan Princess, but that came out in my birth year. All Dogs Go to Heaven, I've seen that. The Land Before Time, I've seen that. If you're wondering what I am looking these up on, it's the Stream Smart, and this pretty much is everything. So you do get YouTube. It's pretty much like you do get everything. So this pretty much replaces Netflix, if you want to get that. But that's what that is, and that's what I'm looking up all these movies on, and that's why it does say that you have to have internet for it. So I haven't seen Peach Dragon yet, so I'm probably gonna go watch. I haven't seen The Jungle Book yet. Well, I've seen the original. This is the new one from 2016. I have not seen that yet. Into the Woods, I've seen. That was amazing. Big Hero 6, I've seen. Frozen, of course. Brave, I've seen. WALL-E, I've seen. Cars 1 and 2. Ratatouille. Of course, Monsters, Inc. I've seen The Emperor's New Groove, Beauty and the Beast, the original and the remake, and there's going to be a new one coming out with Emma Watson in it. I have seen The Lion King. Now, The Jungle Book that I've seen is from 1967. So if you ever hear somebody say, "Oh, have you seen The Jungle Book?" There's a few versions of it. There's 1967 and 2016. So you might want to ask them which one they're talking about. I have seen Brother Bear. I've seen Tarzan, Lilo and Stitch. I've seen The Bug's Life, and funny story about The Bug's Life. When I was in Disney, I think, when I was little, there's an attraction there called The Bug's Life, and it was like a little show. So you sit on the bench, and they'll have air running through by your feet, and that's for the mice. So when the bees come, there'll be a little like stinger that pops up on your butt, and the one thing that freaked me out the most when I was little there was the stink bugs. And after like the smell hit and everything, now keep in mind I was like a little 5, 6 year old or something, So, I couldn't be left on my own, of course. But I turned to my grandfather or my father, and I said, I want out of here, and I want out of here now. And they just they didn't get up when I, was freaking out like that. So, me being a little Miss Independent, I turned and I ran to the door and walked out. And then I think my grandfather and my dad came out and sat with me for the rest. But yeah, when the stink bugs or the dung beetles or whatever you want to call them came out, and that was it. I could not sit there anymore. But yeah, that was just something that I remember growing up. So I've seen Hercules, Pocahontas, The Little Mermaid, Mulan, Mulan 2, The Incredibles, Finding Nemo, of course, Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1 and 2, of course, Fox and the Hound, Aladdin, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Dumbo, Bambi, Cinderella. I think I've seen almost all the Cinderellas, but the one that they have on here is from 1950, and wow, the original Alice in Wonderland came out in 1951. Peter Pan was 2 years after, in 1953. The original Lady and Tramp was 1955. Sleeping Beauty was 1959. 101 Dalmatians, that was 1969, or 61 I meant. The Aristocrats was 1970. Robin Hood, 1973. Wow. Back to the Future, I've seen all of them. Harry Potter, I've seen all of them. Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings, Madagascar, Men in Black, all the Pirates of the Caribbean, Planet of the Apes, Rocky. So, yeah. Ooh, they have the Scary Movie collection. Let's see. Scary Movie, 2000, 2001, 2003, 2006, and 2013. Those are all the years that they came out, and there's only 5. There should be more. Let's see. So, if you haven't seen any of the Fast and the Furious movies, but you would like to, Fast and the Furious is the first, and that's 2001. Too Fast, Too Furious is 2003. The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, 2006. Fast and Furious, 2009. Fast and the Furious 5, 2011. Fast and Furious 6, 2013. And Furious 7 in 2015. Now, if you want to see any of Harry Potter, you have about 7 movies. You have sorry. But this is really weird because it's the first time I've ever seen that. The first one is, of course, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Apparently not on here. It is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in 2001. So, that I'm not sure about. I don't know. And then the next one is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, 2002. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, 2004. Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, 2007. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, 2009. Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1, 2010. It took them a year to make the second part. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, 2011. Why does it take them in... Never mind. And there's only 3 Home Alones. The first one was 1990. Second one, Lost in New York, was 1992. And Home Alone 3 is 1997. So if you ever want to go check out any of those movies, go ahead. Some of them are, of course, children appropriate, some of them aren't. But if you ever want to go see any of those movies, feel free. They're on Netflix, YouTube. You can get them online. You can get them on DVD if you have the Stream Smart, or the Stream Smart. You can find them on there under movies. Go to Real Movies, and then it will have HD movies, old school movies, kids movies, Disney collection, 3D movies, 4K movies, comedy movies, box sets, and then you can search for a movie. And of course there's like TV, trending, and a whole bunch of other movies that you can watch. So, right now I think I am going to go watch a movie. Alright. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it anyway. And make sure you comment down below what you want to see next.